Welcome back, everybody, to the Deep Dive. We're diving into something really interesting today, kind of a major shakeup.
Yeah, big changes happening.
For a while, it seemed like Tesla was just the king of the electric vehicle game.
Right, the only game in town.
But recently, there's been this new player, BYD, coming out of China.
Really making waves.
And they're not just competing. They're actually starting to take the lead in some pretty significant ways.
Absolutely. And that's what we're digging into today, right?
Yeah.
Using this.
Yeah, using this...
this information here, the pasted text.
Yeah, we got this this pasted text here with all the numbers, all the latest data. And I think you're here listening to this because you want to understand, like what's actually going on.
Get to the core of it.
Not all the hype, but like the real story.
Exactly. Cut through the noise because it's a big deal. Tesla has been the name in EVs for so long.
Yeah.
And now BYD is really challenging that.
Yeah. And I think the headline that really grabbed my attention was that in 2024, BYD brought in 777 billion yuan.
Wow.
Which, if you do the math, is like 107 billion US dollars.
Huge.
Right. And if you compare that to what Tesla made in the same time period, which was 97.7 billion.
Wow.
It's a significant difference.
It's not just like they're edging them out. This is a real change at the top.
Yeah, it's not a photo finish.
No.
This is like they took the lead.
Yeah. And it really shows you how the EV market is evolving. For so long, we've been so focused on Tesla.
Yeah.
But this really indicates that it's a multiplayer game now.
Yeah, it's a whole new ball game.
It is.
And then if you look at the sales figures, in 2024, BYD sold 4.3 million vehicles globally.
That's an incredible number.
It is, compared to Tesla's 1.79 million.
I mean, that's what? That's like more than double?
It's almost, it's more than double. Yeah, it's like 2.5 times as many cars.
That's a huge difference. And I think what's interesting is that it's not just about one company being, better than the other.
Yeah.
It's about their strategies being different.
Okay.
Right? BYD, they're doing both pure electric vehicles.
Yeah.
But they're also doing those plug-in hybrids.
Right. So they're kind of hedging their bets a little bit.
They are, and they're reaching a different market too. They're all people who aren't quite ready to go full electric.
Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. Yeah.
Range anxiety is real. The charging infrastructure isn't everywhere yet. So for those people, a hybrid is like a perfect stepping stone.
Right. It's like dipping your toe in the water.
Exactly.
You don't have to fully commit.
And BYD's capitalizing on that.
Yeah, and Tesla's just like, nope, all electric all the way.
All in, yeah. Which, to their credit, they were pioneers in that. But it does limit their reach in certain markets.
Yeah, and it seems like this trend is continuing because in January 2025, the pasted text here says that BYD sales were almost double Tesla's again.
Wow.
And Tesla actually saw an 11% decline compared to the previous year.
That's significant.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, are they losing their grip a little bit?
It's something to watch for sure.
Yeah, and I think a big part of this story is China.
Absolutely. The Chinese market is massive.
It's the biggest EV market in the world.
In the world, yeah. And BYD is like a homegrown hero there.
Yeah.
They understand the consumer base. They've got a strong presence.
Yeah, even though Tesla has, that brand recognition, that sort of, cool factor.
Sure, yeah.
People in China seem to be choosing BYD in a big way.
They are. And it's not just about patriotism. It's about, BYD is offering a product that really resonates with Chinese consumers.
So let's dig a little deeper into what exactly BYD is doing right.
Okay.
Like what's the secret sauce?
Well, we've already touched on the product range.
Yeah, the hybrids and the EVs.
Right. They're catering to a broader audience, people who are ready to go full electric and those who are maybe just starting to think about it.
Yeah.
But another key factor is price.
Right. They're significantly cheaper.
Much more affordable. For example, the BYD Camel, it starts at around $16,500 in China.
Sure.
Now compare that to Tesla's Model 3, which starts at over $32,000.
More than double.
More than double the price. So for a lot of people, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's a big difference. And they're not just cutting corners to get that price right.
No. They're still offering advanced features, good technology.
They're not sacrificing quality.
Not at all. They're just really efficient.
Okay.
And they're able to leverage their supply chain in a way that a lot of other companies can't.
Okay, so it's a smart business strategy.
Very smart. And then there's the technology side of things. I mean, their super fast charging system, that's a game changer.
Yeah, 5 minutes to charge, I mean.
It's incredible. Think about how long it takes you to fill up your gas tank.
Yeah.
This is practically the same.
And Tesla's supercharger network is pretty impressive.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is next level.
It is. It is. And again, it comes down to BYD being vertically integrated.
Okay.
They control a lot of their own supply chain.
Yeah.
From the raw materials to the batteries, all the way to the assembly.
So they can innovate faster.
They can, and they can control costs.
Okay, so they've got the home field advantage in China.
Right.
They've got a product that's really appealing to a wide range of consumers.
Yeah.
But they're not just sitting in China.
No, they're looking to expand globally.
Yeah, the pasted text mentions that they're moving into Europe, Australia, Latin America.
They're ambitious.
They are. But it's not going to be easy, right?
No, there are challenges.
There's always challenges.
Trade policies, geopolitical tensions, all those things come into play.
Yeah, and the EU, they're already slapping tariffs on Chinese-made EVs.
Yeah, up to 45.3%.
It's a big hit.
That's huge. And a lot of that is because of concerns about state subsidies.
Yeah, it's a complicated landscape to navigate.
Very complicated.
And while the pasted text doesn't specifically say what's going on with the U.S., it seems likely that there will be some hurdles there too.
I would think so, yeah.
But BYD seems determined to figure it out, right?
They do. They're looking at building factories outside of China.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
trying to forge partnerships with companies all over the world.
It's like they're playing chess.
They are very strategic.
All right, so BYD's on the move, but we can't forget about Tesla.
Right. They're still a major force.
They are. They're still leading the way in a lot of ways, especially with their technology.
Yeah, their autonomous driving technology, the FSD software, that's still cutting edge.
It is, and their battery technology is really impressive.
And they're investing heavily in AI and robotics.
Yeah, it seems like they're thinking about the future in a very big way.
Absolutely. They're not just a car company. They're a tech company.
Right, but they're not without their problems.
No, their stock price has been pretty volatile.
Yeah, and Elon Musk, he tends to generate a lot of controversy.
He does. And that can impact a company.
It can alienate customers, investors.
Employees even.
Yeah, it's a risk factor.
It is. And then there are the price cuts.
Right, they've cut prices in a lot of markets.
Which can be good for consumers in the short term,
Sure.
but it puts pressure on their profit margins.
Yeah, if you're selling cars for less, you make less money.
Exactly. So is that sustainable in the long run?
That's a good question. So where does all this leave us? What's the future of the EV industry look like?
Well, there are a lot of open questions.
Yeah.
Can BYD maintain this momentum?
Can they overcome those global challenges?
Can Tesla leverage its technology to stay ahead?
And what about all the other car companies?
The traditional automakers, the startups, they're all in the game now.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time to be watching this industry.
It is.
It's evolving so rapidly.
And it's ultimately good for consumers.
Yeah, I mean, more competition means more choices, better prices, better technology.
And hopefully a faster transition to a more sustainable future.
Absolutely. So to wrap things up for you, the main takeaway here is that the EV industry is no longer a one-horse race.
Tesla's dominance is being challenged.
And BYD is a serious contender.
A serious contender. And understanding these changes is important.
It is. It's about understanding the future of transportation.
The future of technology.
The future of the planet.
It's all connected.
So here's something to ponder as you go about your day.
Okay.
What could happen in the future that would shake things up even more?
Good question.
Like a new technology, a shift in consumer behavior, maybe some crazy new government policy.
It's hard to predict, but it's definitely worth thinking about.
It is, because the EV revolution is just getting started.
Absolutely. And it's going to be a wild ride.
That's for sure. Thanks for joining us for the deep dive.
See you next time.